Hey, Bram here, just tacking on a quick introduction to this video. Pretty long video today, um, and I was going to edit out quite a bit of it, but I think that would have kind of changed the character of the battle. Without talking ahead of time about what occurs here, I thought the AI was remarkably patient in in its actions, and there was kind of enough going on all throughout to. In any case, I thought it all worth posting, even if it's a little slow in some spots. I'm going to chapter it out a little bit more detail than I have before, so people can skip ahead. And I'll also make the observation that my voice and speaking style it tends to hold up pretty well at faster YouTube playback speeds as well. But I just wanted to include all of this as a kind of a study in what the AI did here. In the end, it wasn't terribly unusual toward the end, but the preparations and the maneuvering I thought were interesting enough. In any case, I hope you enjoy the battle, and let's get into it. Hey, Brambro here with some more Grand Tactician Civil War in 1.06, or CSA campaign. Okay, so since our last episode, I've been running time for quite a while because it was winter time. Everyone's in winter quarters. I was just kind of tinkering around with some army reorganization, some Navy stuff, that sort of thing, off camera. And I have to admit, the AI caught me napping on the campaign map. It is Christmas Eve, December 24th, 1862. And McClellan has come back to Cincinnati yet again, bringing 3 corps with him. Of course, they're calling them armies, but these are corps-sized units, but it's pretty evenly matched. The Army of Occupation, the Army of the Cumberland, and the Army of Michigan combined total about 50,000 men. Pretty heavy proportion of cavalry there. And we've got Sidney Johnson's Army of Tennessee defending Cincinnati, as they have been doing for quite some time. And we've got about 47,000 men in Harvey Hill's and Ewell's Corps. And so here we go. We're defending Cincinnati again, this time in the dead of winter. On Christmas Eve, that dastardly McClellan. Surprise attack. Okay, let's get in here and see what we got for a map and all that sort of thing. Almost dead even there. It looks like all the units had pretty short reinforcement times. By the time everyone is spotted and moving into position within sight of each other, I think all 5 corps combined, both sides, should be on the field by then, I would think. This is interesting. I don't know why the field book is up. I know we fought the Army of the Occupation and the Army of the Cumberland. I'm not 100% sure we have fought the Army of Michigan before, which might mean that this was their first battle. Okay, it looks like we got a defensive situation. Where's the objective? Jordan's Ford Road right here. Okay. Within our deployment zone. Okay. That's a pretty wide open. It's pretty wide open through there. Okay, where's McClellan coming from? Okay, they've only got the one entry point up here in the northwest corner of the map behind Proud Peak. This has to be his most direct route, right? Right down through here, past Crawford's Mill. Well, it kind of depends. Different units, I don't know if it goes unit by unit, but if there's a division that kind of spawns over here, they may prefer to take this road. And where would that take them? Anybody coming down this road, I think it's still going to come basically from this direction, although maybe along this track. It's hard to see a path where they're going to default to coming up by Burton and coming down this way past the Davidson place. Zoom in here and look at our ground, our snowy ground. Do have a fair amount of engineering points. I don't think I want to set up too far forward just in case some units do come around by the Burton place like this. Matter of fact, I don't really see a good reason not to just deploy here right in the vicinity of the objective. I think I'm going to do that. Okay, I'm going to set up a defensive position basically through here, under the idea that 80+% chance they're going to come down this road past the creek, while also leaving us in a position where we're not completely out of position if they do come down this way past the Davidson place. Leave a division or two that can get in the way over here. So I'll get that all set up. I'm going to throw out some cavalry, try to figure out where they are, which way they're coming, and I will be back. Okay, so we're still in the initial deployment phase, and what happened here was I went and put the Cav up here to the edge of the deployment zone to begin their scouting, and we already caught sight of one Federal brigade right here. This is MacArthur's brigade, and that is, I think, in the Army of the Cumberland. Okay, so at least one of the Federal Corps is right in this area. If there's troops over here, yeah, I think it is pretty likely that quite a few of them will come cross the creek here, Proud Run, and come down this Davidson route. And it also turns out that it's going to take a little bit longer for Ewell to get onto the field than the pre-battle told us. He's not scheduled to arrive for about 5 hours. here. Scheduled for approximately 5 hours, expected to arrive from east. And it is December, and it is already 1:30 in the afternoon. So day one's going to end in about 3.5 hours at 5 p.m. So you will come on and be available for the overnight deployment phase, which is why I have placed the Army Commander, Sidney Johnston, here, just to ensure that the deployment zones overlap and will be contiguous through here. So I've set up a defensive position that's kind of addresses the multiple routes, and I've set up behind the objective because there's kind of some high ground here, some high ground here, you know, for artillery, and I've set the fences back just about skirmisher distance from this creek. I know I've talked before about, I don't like creeks. I don't like creeks for brigades. I think creeks are pretty good for skirmishers. So my idea is that our skirms will kind of man the creek here, and then the fortified parent brigades will be behind them. No particular reason why the parapets happen to be here. It's just I drew a little bit and then saw, if I keep doing parapets, I'm going to run out of engineering points. So I did breastworks for the rest of it. The AI does kind of like, if there's fortifications, they do often, not always, but often, kind of set up for a flank attack, and that's why I've got the edges kind of refused a little bit there. And it looks a little thin through here because I think whenever I updated back to the live version for 1.06, it reset the I had the downsizing off, and now the downsizing is on. So that's why the brigades look a little small. And I think if I unchecked it now, I don't think it would have an effect for this battle. It's not something I really wanted to. It just smelled like something could go wrong there. So we're not quite as thin here as it looks. And given how close we are to sunset, my idea is that once Ewell's Corps is available, I think I'm going to have Ewell through here between this creek and the Wheeler Place, and then we'll move the rest of Hill's Corps over on this side of the road, and it won't look quite so threadbare. Okay, so I'm going to let this develop a little bit, and I will be back. Probably not until the morning of day 2, unless there's a surprising amount of fighting today, which I do not expect. Just a real quick snapshot of what's going on. So they did not come by the Burton place. We had as many as 12, maybe 15 Federals in view at one time up here. They all came across here, came down this road past the Hardinger place, and then here a bunch of them split right to come down this route, these guys here. And then there's also quite a few Federal brigades coming this way on this track through the woods. So our Cav just kind of shadowed them, keeping them in sight as they advanced. So it's kind of looking now like the main Federal position is going to be about through here. Say between Crawford's Mill and the Roberts house. I've already started moving some of Hill's troops over this way. This is Lane's division. Brought them across to here, and then I'm going to put them up in these breastworks. Probably take Fagan's brigade and put him over here with the rest of Walker's division. But it is only 13 minutes until dusk. And so we'll have Ewell here for the overnight phase. And that's where we're at for now, right at the tail end of day one. Okay, it is 8 o'clock in the morning on Christmas Day in Cincinnati, Ohio. Ewell's Corps has come up overnight. I've put them over here on the right. The way that the deployment zone is shaped, it doesn't look like we've got a lot of Federals over here, or if there are, they're not very close. I think they're all massed right in this area. I think Hill's Corps is going to take the brunt of the attack, so I've got them better concentrated over here. It's Lane's division, Patton's division, and Walker's division. For now, Ewell's Corps is positioned in the works over here, but I'm kind of not expecting that to be the focal point. They may wind up coming out of these and wheeling around in a flank attack along this axis. So I've just got Koch's division right here by the objective. Deering's over here, and he's kind of in a formation where he can move out. And Fry's just kind of in reserve. And this division will go where it's needed, and I'm not exactly sure where that's going to be. I've pulled Hill's Cav back over here, kind of helping to refuse the far left. And I've got Ewell's Cav forward a little bit just to keep an eye on this road, keep an eye on this track, and see if more Federals come over here and we get a position developing over in this side of the line. But I'm pretty sure the focal point is going to be right in here, and this is going to be, there was more than one during the real war. This is going to be bloody angle for this 72nd Battle of Cincinnati. and because that's pretty much what it's shaping up to be, I got both corps' artillery just massed over here. 6 battalions of 3-inch ordnance rifles all along here. Hill's and Ewell's divisional artillery. Or corps artillery. I think they're all 3-inch ordnance rifles. There might be some Parrots. Nope, they're all 3-inchers. And hopefully they've got just enough I think they've got enough elevation that, and they're far enough back. I don't think that these entrenchments in front of them are going to give them any trouble. They should have a nice field of fire. See if we can't get some bombardment action going on there. Also worth noting, on the campaign map when this battle popped, the estimate was about 50,000 and it looked even. There's more than that. That was about 10,000 light. There's 62,000 Federals on the field now. And this matches what we're seeing in the HQ report. Strength report. Yeah, 62,000. What we do have going for us is we've got more artillery. So hopefully that works out for us. Okay. What are these? Taylor arrives. Yeah, this is just overnight arrival messages. And I've got skirmishers out all along here. Don't have and from Koch's brigade here by the objective. Most of these brigades, one does, but most of these brigades over here don't have skirms out. Because these guys are watching, these two cavalry forces have scouts out. Hill's two cavalry brigades do not. Okay. Well, there we go. Okay, looks like they didn't redeploy. Still coming from that direction. Billy Yank still has quite a bit of time to march up and kind of get in position, and so I think it's going to be a little bit more dead time this morning. I'll be back when it looks like there's a lot of shooting going on in earnest. Okay, they're still forming up back in here. However, we do have one feuding brigade who, McCausland has decided just to light out on his own and is just about to come within range of skirmisher fire, making his own attack. Skirms to lay down. I've got one division of 3-inch ordnance on counter battery, and these guys over here are still on fire at will. These smoothbores over here are banging away as well. No one's quite in range of the smoothbores over on this side yet. Cav's just keeping watch on the federal left. Attachment's doing okay. How's this guy doing against the counter battery? He's taking some fire there. Looks there, those guys, yeah. Those guys are in range too. Let's put both of these guys on counter battery. These two battalions are detached, however, they belong to these two divisions. They're right there by their division commanders. At least I thought they were. They should be getting the little star buff. I don't see it. Uh-oh. I think these guys need their scouts anymore. There we go. Oh, there are more Federals coming this way. Given that, probably better edge Fry kind of over in this direction. I'm not quite ready to put him into the works yet. really want them engaging for ammo reasons. They're going to need that ammo later, probably. Or there've been some gratuitous Cav skirmishing way out there. What's this fella doing? What's our skirms doing? They're getting a little toasty. Still okay for the moment. Checking to see if anyone's under artillery fire here. I don't know who that federal artillery is firing at. I don't see anybody under artillery fire. I'm afraid if I tell these guys just to fire direct, that they'll leave the creek cover. Yeah, they don't want to move. Showing a minor defeat even though we hold the objective, and that's because our morale is significantly lower than the Federals. That's because A, we're fighting in Ohio, and B, they've got us outnumbered a bit. I think that's got to play into the morale some. You don't get the tooltip on the map view. He's taking some losses, but that's a big brigade. I don't think he's anywhere near his loss resilience. He's not going to waver for quite a while, I think. Yeah, let's pull these guys in. I may have waited too late. Back out. It's better that the skirms take a few casualties up here in front, screening, rather than the actual brigade. Sad. This brigade's too close. Or, yeah, so he can't get back up to his creek. It's okay. Which way is he facing? think my zoom speed got a little defaulted also in the settings. Okay, so what are these cats doing? They're facing away? Forming up, facing that direction? I don't quite get that. Oh, McCausland's just going to take a tour here along the front of our lines. Actually, let's pull those skirms in. I bet they can hit them from there. Flanking fire from the full brigade and the parapets. Oh, he's just going for the objective. That's what that's about. Okay, pull your skirms in. Pull your skirms in. Because he's marching with his flank exposed directly to the entrenchments. Okay, it's past Fagan. I'm going to put these guys back out. I think McCausland's parade is about to come to an end here. It's starting to waver. These guys aren't moving yet. Cav's keeping a watch on them. There he goes. Bye, McCausland. See how these guys are doing. Doing okay. Doing okay. Looks like Duncan may be taking a tiny bit of counter battery. Yeah, just a little. It's not bad. I think that artillery's in range. I'm going to tell Huger to go counter battery as well. Speed up to 5x for a little bit. It's almost noon. Even with the skirms out, we got a little dead spot of vision in here. It looks like. Well, these guys are now coming back over this way. Okay. And now we have more. I think these are different federal brigade. That's interesting. Boy, they are all kinds of spread out. That kind of looks like a bug, to be honest. I don't think that's right. I'm going to move this cav over this way, get their scouts back out for a little bit more vision. Just to kind of get an idea of where their left really winds up. And there are 3 corps total, federal corps. And these guys are, I think they're going to wait until they're all formed up in here. This could go into day 3. It's possible. I'm going to ease these skirms out here a little bit. See if we can get a little bit more vision. I was thinking about using the Cav for that, but they're going to be slow in these woods, and their role is to help protect the flank. I don't want to get them over here and get them all hung up in the woods, slow to extricate themselves. And they're facing away. Huh. And just as I was talking about not moving Cav through woods, I'm about to move Cav through woods. Because he's scouting. Kind of think this is the far federal right here. Well, maybe not. Here. Let's go ahead and lay down. Yeah, I think that's it right there. I'm going to go ahead and advance these skirmishers in here up to the fence, get a little bit more forward vision. Wow. Well, that's a detachment. If there's a detachment there, that kind of tells me that an artillery battalion already routed right in this area from counter battery. Oh yeah. And this battery's taken quite a bit of losses. Cox has taken a little bit as well. You know what though? We're burning through some hardy ammo. I am going to start turning off their orders. Save some ammo until the main attack. That might be a bad idea. Yeah, we have a whole corps forming up over here, facing in this direction, away from us. I don't, not sure what's going on there. Speed time up a little bit. This guy rotated back. There we go. Okay, what do we have going on here? Okay, now they're finally kind of aligning with the main position. Wow. From Davies over here all the way over at least this far. Let's back Sims out of that a little bit. Not really because I feel he's threatened right where he is, more just because when I do want him moving back, he'll be out of the forest and get moving a little faster. Okay, things are a little quiet right now. Go 5x. Actually, Sims, pull in your scouts. I think you can just dash over there and route that arty. No, I don't want you to charge him. I just want you to shoot him. Do I have cold steel chosen? No. I don't want him to charge because I don't want him that close to... I need to... shit. I wasn't paying attention. How in the world did I get Pendleton in charge of cavalry? I was obviously not paying attention during recruiting that guy. Let's go ahead and get Sheffield here. Derek here. Well, Pendleton in charge of this cav, I guess, isn't any worse than Siegel in charge of that cav. I don't know why Sheffield's laying down. I guess that was a commander initiative. Just go ahead and bring all the cav back over here. No. Still want some eyes here. We'll bring Pendleton back over. Pendleton and Wood. You know, I remarked in a previous episode that we saw Butler come back from being wounded, and I don't remember him being wounded. I think Butler had this division, and Wood was the brigade commander, and then they both automatically bumped up. And it brought in Pendleton as the next guy in line when that occurred. Okay, not much change to morale. They have lost 1,300 men, but we've lost 500. It is showing down to 58,000 though. So maybe even after the battle starts, maybe estimates continue to shift. Because I don't think he's, he hasn't lost 4,000 men. Or has he? No? No, it just looks like the estimate's shifting. Only 261 missing from being sick. Or deserting. Looks like we've actually had more desertions than they have. Speed things up a little bit, 5x. Okay, looks like we got an attack starting to develop on our right. Let's bring this Cav over about. I don't know if I like that route. I think we could do some more artillery over here. I'm going to limber up Shoop. Tell him to come over this way. Probably should have gotten Derek to start trying to put up some breastworks a little bit earlier. I don't know if he's going to have time now. Pendleton to dismount. Loose order. I told him to lay down. Did I not? Yeah, they're laying down. Even so, they're not going to stay there much longer. Yeah, he's got to come in. I think I waited too long. Maybe not. Still showing defeat, but this little pointer is very slightly starting to edge over. About 3-to-1 casualty ratio. Artillery gotten over here? Yeah. Set him back a little bit so he can clear the. Let's see if he can shoot from there. Maybe too close. It's only an hour and a half of daylight left. So this may turn into a Boxing Day battle instead. Nope. They're making an assault. And they may be making it a hair late in the day. Crossing that creek, getting a little fatigued. Do I have these guys laid down? I hope so. Nope. Here, lay down. This guy's got shots. Looks like I better get Ewell's artillery back on the other side of the road. Get some 3-inch rifles over there. Jackson. Let's go ahead and move you. Just kind of. Well, no, don't go there right in front of the artillery. That would suck. Just stay where you are for now. Okay, got some dismounted cavalry coming in. I got some dismounted cavalry. Okay, unlimber and see if you can get some shots here. Hope so. Okay, Pendleton, see what you can do with those Merrill carbines there. Derek's skirms are doing all right. They are getting a morale debuff from high casualties. It's only 11 guys though. Must be the rate of casualties, maybe. kind of a proper cavalry action about to occur over here. Dismounted Cav against dismounted Cav. Well, I don't know why I'm not getting a fire order. It keeps wanting to charge, even when they're dismounted in loose order. I don't know why that's happening. And it's true for both of them, so I don't think it's a commander initiative thing. Firing now. What are these skirms doing? Okay, that artillery's firing. Good. You could get your 3-inch rifles about like that. That ought to be good. Go. Okay, looks like Derek is done with his breastworks, which was kind of the whole point of this delaying action. So let's go ahead and just fall the Cav back. Somebody's low on ammo. Sheffield's, skirms. Yeah, he needs to come in anyway. So do these. Nope. How about these guys over here? Just needs to rotate his facing a little bit, I think. Pull him in for ammo. Let me turn that down a little bit. Okay, well, it's pretty. Seems odd that everyone was just like, oh, the clock strikes 5. Everybody just stops in the middle of a firefight. Okay, let's see what we got here. A little bit of, maybe a little bit of not much. I see a bunch of 0%. Okay, I don't think we're going to move anybody other than, no, we're going to move somebody. We're going to get we're going to get Huger set up here. Just a little bit this way so we can get more of this. Yeah, I think that's fine. Then let's take this guy, put him back over like that. Oh, and let's get these guns turned back on. We'll start with they may actually move a little bit because it's the deployment phase, so I don't want to put a bombardment out. They may not be there clumped up. They probably will, but they may not. Let's just start with fire at will there. And let's go ahead and get that artillery. And fire at will as well. Did I turn these guys off? I did. Let's get all the artillery firing again on the morning of December 26th. Is there anything else I need to do? Let's move the cavalry on this flank up just a little bit, up in here. Well, I've got 11 engineering points. I could probably flatten this out a little bit right in here. Nah. I've got enough for a brigade or two. I don't have enough for all 4 of these brigades. However, I can probably give Derek a better fortification than what he's got. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and put 2 brigades worth of breastwork through here. That's probably more than enough. Guess I didn't like that. Okay, let's try again. There we go. Well, that didn't work out, did it? Shit. Too close to the other. Okay. And then we can take Jackson here. Put him here. Extend our right a little bit there. And we can Sims is fine where he is. I don't know why Sims has low cohesion. I didn't move him. This may not have been a great idea. Sheffield might get hung up on that breastwork behind him. Alright, let's press play. And we pick up right where we left off. Okay, we got 3-inch rifles over here firing. I think. Yes. Okay, let's get, see if I can do this without messing it up. Let's get the 3-inch rifles bombarding this area. Let's move Pinson in on this Cav over here while they're still low cohesion. Well, they're not low cohesion anymore. It's okay, they're still kind of isolated there. Skirms from Derek to help out. Let's just pull Brown in there. $3,800 to $1,200. Not much budging on the morale on either side, though. Still a big morale gap. Oh, Sims cohesion still at failing level. Some more time to sort himself out. I don't want Sheffield to get flanking fire there, so let's just change your facing back around. Hopefully you can do it in good order. Yeah, you're doing all right. Okay, is a good cohesion. That's enough. See if they got all hung up in here crossing that creek. I mean, it's not really an AI decision-making problem. If we were making an attack across there, our guys would be all messed up too. Just the terrain. Okay, that's good. Oh, he's turning anyway. It's fine. Don't want you to charge. I just want you to shoot. Why do I keep getting cross sabers? We got a little something going on over here. Full brigade, right, yeah. Okay. know where he's taking fire from. I don't see any artillery back here. Huh. No. Back here, I guess. Wow, it's a long way. Okay, Fry is just about formed up here. Is that Fry? Yeah. Actually, it'll be quicker if I give it brigade by brigade. Less order delay. Take Clark, back him out a little bit, and have him come over and relieve Jackson. Since this is fairly quiet in here. Now that Fry is engaging, I'm just going to back Jackson out. Does that bombardment circle still make? Yeah, it's still okay. I guess I should look at the other end of the line. What's Cummings doing here? He's doing alright. Okay, so I'm going to tell Clark to charge to this position. Get him there faster, and get him in the cover before he starts shooting. I just got to remember to turn off his short range before he does so. Or when he gets there, rather. Derek and Sheffield, they're doing pretty good there. Situation looks pretty good. This situation looks okay. Sims can just mount up. Yeah, I think they're retreating now. We're preparing to retreat. 10,000 to 3,000. 18% losses. Get up there and get within range of where they have to cross that creek. Oh man, Yule. Get up closer. Jackson's done plenty for the day. He's lost 750 men. Yeah, I should have ordered these brigade by brigade. I didn't realize Yule was that far away. Well, they advanced to where I told them to. It was so long ago. Just move them up to the creek. No, by the time they get there, they need to get past the creek. I think we're in that phase where infantry really isn't going to catch anything now. just tell Pendleton to stop and mount up and get across the creek. That's low cohesion, but that is not broken infantry. I saw this thing where I can't shoot, I can only charge with the mouse pointer. And right now, Sims is showing his flank. Finish your pirouette there. There we go. Now we can shoot. Pendleton can't, although he is shooting. %, casualties 14,000. Goodness. Right, crack on. Okay, that brigade is wavering. Just run up and shoot him. We put Brown skirms out just because they'll run over there and shoot that artillery faster. What is with that path? Oh, there's a fence in the way. That's why. Cancel that. Alright, that doesn't make any sense. Cav is done. Get over here. Now it doesn't seem to have any problem moving on the other side of the fence. Maybe he does. No. Now I can't get him to charge. Fine. Go shoot these guys. Normally probably a bad idea, but these guys are low cohesion. I don't think they're going to get there in time to do much. So close. 24.3%. Yeah, it's getting balled up there on the fence. I think this is going to be a minor victory. And they're hung up in the creek. Okay. Well, 14,000 to 3,000, 3,100. Yeah. I mean, he made a general attack. We had some attacking going on here, attacking both flanks, but that creek terrain over on the right, combined with the bombardment, yeah. Kind of curious to see how our three-inch rifles did. Huger's division, 800 casualties delivered. Both of the Cav divisions did pretty good. These were the Cav over on the right. And Fry's division, 2,300 casualties delivered. Deering's division did well too. Coke didn't do much because they were the ones in the center right on the objective, and they didn't push in the center. And Hill's 3-inch rifles, not as much. Still a fair amount. Patton's division, 2,400 casualties done. Okay, there you have it. Boxing Day at Cincinnati. Minor victory, just a hair low. Yeah, 0.6% short of the major. That's alright. All these guys got to retreat anyway. And with that, I think that will do for this episode. We'll just we'll take a quick look at the campaign map as we come out of this. That line down there at the end. Fort comes with its own heavy artillery, which the garrison will man and use in combat. That's always been there in the tooltip. That's not new. However, it's just very recently though that you actually see those guns shown when you look at the fort. Okay, so Reynolds defamed. We didn't get anybody famed. Only 34 captured. Okay. Captured 7,000 infantry small arms and 20 cannon. Let's see if we can figure out what we captured there. These all look about the same. Those look all the same. Same. Oh, yeah, I think we captured some more 3-inch ordnance rifles. Matter of fact, Yeah, I had 9 before. Now we got 29. So all 20 of those cannon captured were more 3-inchers. Yes, please. Nothing's popping out at me for captured rifles. These all look about the same to me. It's possible we just picked up more either Springfield muskets or mixed muskets. I don't think there were any well, where were they? Yeah, this number of Springfield rifle muskets looks just about the same. So, I don't know what we got for rifles, but we got 3-inch artillery. You know, only the 34 prisoners, but it's been several episodes since we looked. How many prisoners we got in our POW camps? This one's still empty. Looks like they've all upgraded though. 0 of 2,500. Talladega. 281 here. Wasn't it? Yeah. Here's our first camp, Columbus. Columbus is full. In Madison. Okay, so 1,100, so that's 36. Almost 4,000 prisoners out of our capacity for 10,000. Is that worth the cost of building and upgrading all those POW camps? I think everyone's going to have to answer that question for themselves. As long as I'm here, basically the Army reorganization that I had been doing when they came to fight that Christmas, you know, Happy Holidays battle at Cincinnati. I had about a corps worth of units over here at Petersburg at the old recruiting command. And I went ahead and formed a new corps here. This is Edmund Kirby Smith's corps. In the west, I took Bragg's old Western Department and just converted it into a regular field corps. So these are the units he had in the old Western Department, and then I recruited all these others. So he's still getting his corps together, but Braxton Bragg finally has a field command. Our Confederate States regulars are still getting their act together down at Montgomery, just kind of training up. Well, they don't really need to train up because they're at excellent training as it is. Really, I'm just not moving them because I don't want the attrition. Letting them build up. Because they do start small-sized brigades. Got 4 infantry brigades. One of them was full-size, but the other 3 were only 1,500 men. So I'm letting those fill up for the rest of the winter. Hopefully they'll be up above 2,000 apiece by April. And then the old Eastern Department is now just the one Confederate States Army Recruiting Command. And it's going to be moving homes to Atlanta, just to be kind of equidistant between East and West. Rail lines going in various directions. So that was the main reorganization going on. And still forming the fleet, but I took a bunch of our captured little steamers and am forming yet another blockade fleet, Long Island blockade. I don't know if he has all of his ships yet. Looks like he does. Just need for him to come up to green readiness and he'll be off to, you guessed it, to Long Island. There's no uncovered ports, but he'll just double up and we'll get more coverage. I don't know for sure, but I suspect we'll get more percentage of blockade from doubling up with another fleet than we would if I just took those 8 ships and put 4 here and 4 here. That's my hunch. And then once we get a few more captured steamers repaired, I'll do the same thing, make another 8 or 9 ship fleet and go double up over here on the Cape May blockade. Right, so I'm going to go back into just kind of advancing time and staying in winter quarters, and that'll do for this episode. I do not know when we will be back. That's kind of up to the Union if they attack us again during the wintertime. If you like what we're doing with the channel, then leave a like, leave a comment, maybe even subscribe. But at any rate, thank you very, very much for watching. I appreciate it.